Luka Doncic, there's so many problems about him. He's so unconditional.
I'm always within 10 feet of a hot tub.
I don't think I've watched sports.
God doesn't bless those who can't block Jaeger.
All he has is just off of memory.
I guess nobody gives a shit what's on my head. Then it's just a taco. What can you say to back up that statement?
Okay,
Blasphemy.
it is what's on your mind. It's not what's true.
Yeah, I wasn't even sure if we were gonna pod this week, so I did not have much on my mind.
Yeah, I was.
While Fabe's looking, I guess I'll say, shout out the Brewers. Went to that game last Saturday.
Oh yeah, for Jersey Day. Good for you.
Got the Jackson Churio jersey. It's kind of a Temu jersey, but
But at the same time,
it's a giveaway. So
like the trade off of getting something good quality and you got it for free, like, yeah.
no, but yeah, I got that, and then fucking Caleb Durbin walked it off bottom of the ninth, so that was pretty sick to see. Then I think they lost the next day.
Where were you sitting at?
It was third baseline, second level, like 10 rows up.
Nice.
It was great foul ball territory for lefties, but they were just kind of peppering it right around me.
I see. Oh, that's pretty cool.
So yeah, that was nice. I'm finally not feeling sick anymore.
That's good. What do you think of the whole Jaire situation? Packers cut Jaire Alexander.
That's how fucking brain dead I am, dude. I
Don't know. It's
I did want to bring that up, but man, is that disappointing, because CB1 now is probably, I mean, we have to see how this dude from the Raiders is. Hobbs.
Oh yeah, Nate Hobbs. Yeah, I mean,
Nate Hobbs. I mean,
I think he's solid
he's
enough.
solid.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, I'm trying to think.
I feel like Rasul Douglas is gone. Is Stokes still there?
I can't remember if Stokes is still there or not.
I know, like all these guys are starting to like blend together and everything.
Dude, they might be starting there.
Like I was almost gonna say this as a joke, but like there's a part of me that was like, wait, if it's not him, who else is there? I was about to say Kevin King, but I'm like, I know he's gone. I'm not gonna be that much.
No, I'm the Packer fan, and I'm blanking at.
Well, it's
who they even have at corner.
Yeah, it's. I think it's just that time of the year where, like mini camps are coming back and everything, but you're still just like, wait, who do we have? Like I was thinking.
Carrington Valentine is solid. We do still have him.
Nixon.
Yes.
Nix, whatever.
Keyshawn Nixon's a dog, but
is he more just known for his returning? Or
yeah, he's pretty boomer bust.
Okay.
Like he'll have great plays, but
he'll give them up to him.
Blown coverages and dumbass plays too at the same time.
Yeah. No, because I remember I was gonna say, like, I remember at least seeing plays this last year where I was like, oh, you're telling me there's a chance he made some plays where I'm like, I really hope he's actually like he's not more than just a returner, because I was like, I don't want him to be good at both.
I will say they can plug him in at safety or corner, and he'll do all right. But if they're not gonna try and replace Jaire now, then we are hurting in the secondary.
Did you see what our good buddy Sean sent in one of our chats earlier? Apparently they were working Bo Melton at corner.
Oh my god, dude. If Bo Melton actually starts at corner, barring like injury reasons this year, we're cooked.
Yeah.
We're fucking cooked, dude.
That's just crazy.
Just to fill you in, Ethan, we're talking about Jaire Alexander being released.
Makes sense.
And smart move.
That's
updating us on the Packers. I do get it. He was due $15 million. He hasn't played a full season.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it's weird because now you're like people are saying like, oh, where's he gonna go? Like, who knows like what kind of contract he's gonna accept and everything. And like yeah, like if he is willing to take like the vet minimum, then obviously like I hate to admit, I think I would love him as Bears CB2.
He's really good.
And that's also assuming he's on the field and everything. And that way, like that'd be assuming him and Jalen both don't have to chase and they can just stick to their side and everything.
Honestly, he seems like a random Patriots pickup. Like, couldn't be a part of this. It just seems like
I actually want him on the Patriots more than I would want him on the Bears, just because I feel like it would annoy him more than it would annoy me.
I'd be fine with Jaire because besides Christian Gonzalez, we're pretty
And who knows?
okay.
Christian
That's one
Gonzalez is
position.
coming off one of those years where it's like, do I really have to prove myself again? So is he going to take a step back or a huge step forward?
Because that was his second year. His rookie year, he was great too. He just tore his labrum, I think it was. And then this past year, he was incredible. And then I think he's just going to keep being fantastic. He's so good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love him so much.
No,
I love
Christian
him so
Gonzalez
much.
is.
It's like the highest drafted Mexican of all time, too. Fun fact.
Mexico.
One thing that I realized about the Patriots, I was watching a video earlier when Julian Edelman was talking to the Kelsey brothers, and it was like, dude, it's so important that you love to practice because the NFL is real sloppy right now with a bunch of guys who just want to show up, get their paycheck, and it's like,
Think
yeah,
they're worth more than they are.
yeah.
He told me he's good because he's getting some right now anyway.
Okay.
And I was like, I thought to myself, I was like, the Patriots are still one of those organizations where it's like it's gonna be about practice because one thing I love about practice, I could test anything I wanted to, spin move, try and hurdle someone, catch it one hand this way, that way, all these other ways, and once you like learn to implement that into your actual game, you're fucking unbeatable. And that's the one thing that like the Chiefs and Eagles have. They just have that consistency, and then the Patriots have it as well. Unfortunately, they sucked the last few years because they got a shitty fan base. Anybody named Ethan Cesar sucks.
Yeah.
Everybody nods.
There's one other
No.
Ethan Cesar.
Casual, not in agreement.
But it's one of those things that I do think over time, although it may not be beneficial right off the back, even though it is, it's really going to help teams like that be really successful when there's other like dynasties going on, because that's what it comes down to. Enjoying practice and having fun.
No, I will say, like, it's funny. I think looking back, there definitely were. I remember there were times where, like, I would like to think I took practice seriously, but like, I don't know. I don't think I like tried things enough or like asked enough questions. And then like during
I
the
took
season,
way too many days off.
and then like during the season when like like you don't have as much time to like try things out or like ask questions and everything. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, dude, I wish I had like more time to do this. And you're like, oh, crap, I should have taken those 4 weeks in the summer or whatever it was. Like like when we had like all like the full 4-hour practices or whatever.
I mean, that whole time though, a lot of it's learning the fucking playbook. I mean,
That's the thing.
coaches are having to like learn the team and get
Yeah.
through shit. I'm sure they don't really want to just be working with guys on specific things right away because they're trying to
And especially like
implement everything together.
and especially like in the first few days when like all age groups and position groups are working together, like
it's just
freshman
pure
through senior, and it's just, and it's just like just do the drill and just get out of the way for the next guy. Because we only have so many time for individuals, and we got to get through like I don't know 30 kids or whatever. So yeah.
One crazy thing, I was just talking with Lance about this, Landscaster. I guess prior to us being on the coaching staff, me, Ethan, Kibler being the head coach, Mike, Dave, I can name the whole fucking thing. But whatever. The one thing that I found out was that the year before we started coaching, they didn't have an indie. They didn't have like offensive sessions and defensive sessions, and they didn't have individual drills. They would literally go out there for an hour and 30 minutes and play 11 on 11.
Wow.
And like to think about that, it's like, what the fuck is football without Indy?
No,
because then
seriously.
you don't know what to do when you get into the game.
No.
So no wonder Delvin Darien has won 2 games in the last 7 years prior to us.
I'm pretty sure someone said that like that's pretty much what like the basketball team does half the time too, or like even like when we were there, like the younger guys
Just
like,
playing 5 on
yeah, like
5?
they would just go out there and just play 5-on-5, like
Just scrimmage for
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
what we used to
God
do.
forbid you work on a hook shot.
That's what we used to do with Cedric.
That's literally
Granted,
a
that
Cedric
was-
practice. Hey,
It was 6th,
Love
7th
Cedric.
grade.
No,
8th
yeah,
grade.
yeah.
shout out.
So maybe it was a little different, just trying to figure out ball.
And honestly, I loved it.
oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
it's fun.
I
loved
like
it.
Yeah,
you know,
it was
and
a
it-
great
when it's like a young team and like that was a rec team that wasn't like like for actual school and everything, like that's fine. Like just go out there and just run, just get a feel for the game and everything, and to get a feel for each other.
Yep.
Yeah,
Running 5-on-5 and shooting free throws.
But no-
and then 21. That
Yeah.
was it. Those were the 3 things.
but
we
on
did.
football, like Indy, like even if like you don't think like it's like doing that much to like get you to do what you need to do. Like it's just still a good warm up. Like it's good to like for receiver drills, get the feet chopping and everything. Like get your hands warmed up and everything.
You know, routes that you're running, like getting all that stuff in your head and how you want to do it. And like, oh, maybe I'll shake it up here. Maybe I'll do this. I think it's honestly, it's probably
No,
the most
it
important
translates.
part. It translates
It
immensely.
translates because if you're just going and constantly scrimmaging or playing 11 on 11 and you're always in like a game situation, I feel like you're not going to be doing things as technically correct as you would if you've spent hours and hours just with repetition of like chopping your feet,
100%.
stopping on a dime, you know, or whatever it is.
Like,
because when you just do that, you don't even think about it, and you're doing it in the game.
Yeah.
Just because you've spent so much time on it.
And you don't have someone watching you specifically telling you like, hey, you did that wrong, do it again. And especially as a receiver, what happens when there are 3 run plays called in a row and you're literally just, I mean, yeah, like you would like give full effort when blocking and everything, but like you're not putting much like practice,
If you don't
or
know
like
how
you're
to
not
block,
practicing your
then
technique.
you're not gonna block. You're just gonna do one of those, flap out by them, and try and get in the way. But
Yeah.
we know for receivers that doesn't work, especially when
Yeah.
they run into the right linebacker or somebody of that nature.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But dude, even if it was like Indy and then jumping into full 11 on 11, even that wouldn't be like I still is not great because like I think like 7 on 7 like Skelly was still also good to warm up because then practice your routes and everything, and then for 11 on 11 you put it all together.
Yeah, and then the running backs and linemen,
Yeah, inside zone. Yeah,
inside zone, stuff like that. So it's like, all right, everybody's getting their work in, and then we come together and then we make it happen. But yeah, from my understanding, the year before we got there as coaches, they just said run 11 on 11, and then they ran their terrible plays, and obviously it showed up because they got their ass whooped.
Like
every single day.
Like if you're running just pure 11 on 11, it better be because you have like the best yet most complicated playbook, and you just need the entire time to practice and implement that.
Something of that.
It's all good.
All right, let's get should we just get Fabius's question in because we have what, like another half hour with Seth, so I want to make sure
We had a team that, by the way, I called the other team, and I was like, "Hey, can you guys do a doubleheader?" They were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right, I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it's confirmed." This is last week. Never told them anything else. So I was like, "Oh, it's still at 6 then." They're not there.
I'm not gonna be there.
They're on their way right now. So
I'm not fucking showing up.
it's all good. Crisis averted.
Nice.
Kids will play.
Kids will ball.
But yeah, so your question could probably just be your what's on your mind if you want.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think yeah, whatever. If there was 5 liquids you could shoot from your hand unlimitedly,
Okay.
what would they be? So I heard this question earlier, so I got a little bit of bias behind it, but I want to hear yours first.
Do they have to be in liquid form? Or could it be the frozen version?
That's a good question.
Baja Blast for you.
Honestly, just make it a little more damn near.
I mean, I was thinking
Good choice.
I was thinking
Good
just
choice.
ice. That'd be pretty cool.
I'm
too.
going water.
Frozen.
Mine,
Frozen.
Sure.
Yeah.
Water's
Thinking-
got to be one.
They're liquids, liquid form.
Yeah, I'd say water.
Yeah,
Easy
water. Like yeah.
Dude, I'm thirsty. Just
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Funny
Next
enough,
one.
my first one was fucking Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah,
Like no bullshit.
That's a good technicality.
I was like,
wasn't
dude,
even
I
like
I
that.
see that from you.
I was like, I have my withdrawals and I just like drink it a little bit. So, you know, have my
Next
shot.
one is
beer.
Ooh, yes.
All right, I feel like we might have the same answers
Yeah,
for everything.
it's pretty close. All right, I got one. What was yours? Your second one?
Dude, let me get some sweet tea.
Sweet tea. That's
Good
not
choice.
Bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Third one for me, gasoline.
Dude.
Yes.
Oh my.
That's perfect.
Yes.
That's perfect.
gasolina.
Yeah.
But
so I
I'm
got-
going gas. I'm stealing.
Yeah.
that. I would
Yeah.
have to go.
Sorry,
gas
not to be
Water.
lame, but I'm stealing that.
Water, beer, gasoline.
Yeah, those are my 3.
Sweet tea.
And then, I mean, this is just more alcoholic behavior. I'm gonna go a nice crisp 7 and 7.
Hey, dude.
That's
But
coming out of my
wait. Doesn't that
finger.
technically count as 2 though? Or
Sweet, sweet tea.
what's judge's ruling?
Honestly, if it's a simple bet, because sweet tea's like what? Fucking the tea bag, the fucking.
Well,
water.
okay, yeah. Well, I'm saying like a 7 and 7 is 2 like
We'll let it
liquids.
fly. We'll let it
Okay,
fly. We'll
okay.
let it fly.
Let it fly. I'm trying to think like away from.
I mean, I love milk, but I don't know why, but like I feel like if there was milk coming out, I'd be like, okay, now this feels a little ladylike. I think we're gonna leave this. We're gonna leave this to the boobs.
I was thinking milk, but I'm trying to think of something better right now. I don't want to go soda just because that would be bad. Mm-hmm. I mean, the alcohol itself is probably bad, but soda is just even worse. All right.
I mean, the alcohol saves you money. I mean, we can drink soda as much as we want, but that out, dude, that's fucking. Just the thought of it.
Dude, if we're going convenience, you know what I randomly just thought of? Contact solution.
That's not bad at all.
The only reason I'd say I'm fine not going I mean, I have really dry eyes, so there's a lot of moments I want to just, real quick, but you buy one bottle, that shit lasts me like 6 months.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I don't really think I need it.
Lose the bottle or forget it somewhere.
I'm really good about it. I've never. I carry one in my backpack at all times, and I have one at home at all times. So I always have some with me. My backpack goes everywhere with me.
How about think malicious intent, just in case there was an enemy.
Fire.
That's not liquid.
Well, gasoline and a lighter.
Could I do like melted down gold or something?
Liquid gold is
liquid.
not.
You're just
Oh, dude, I'm just going liquid gold. I'm rich.
liquid
as fuck.
gold. Liquid gold. Yeah, the rest of them just going liquid elements. Yeah, gold and silver, bronze.
Rich as
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah. But
Yeah.
that feels like kind of a cheap loophole.
No, because then like there's
I
where
mean,
does
it is
it
melted.
end?
It is liquid form. Hey,
I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm already gonna be famous because I'm the first man in the world that can shoot shit out of his hands that's liquid. So
Okay.
I don't need the gold. All right.
Okay.
everybody's gonna want you for your fucking Michelob Ultra finger.
No, I am gonna
like, bro,
Bars are gonna be
He
obviously.
said he won't. He said he won't. I'm gonna go a nice Coca-Cola. It's too good to pass up.
all right.
Coca-Cola tastes like motor oil. And it sits in my stomach like motor oil.
But that doesn't.
See that?
This sits like heaven. I can feel my insides being hugged by God himself when I drink these.
Respectfully.
This is what I should have turned water into.
Lobes.
What about acid? Shooting
guess.
liquid acid out of your fingers.
That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
Get away from me. And then just fucking shoot him.
I don't know though, dude. That's.
You'd be a modern day villain.
I was gonna say that's a pretty
Become a
quick ticket
Homelander
to
pretty quick.
Becoming a felon. Just spraying people down with acid.
That's how you get like shot through the head through your window in your sleep
Yeah, true.
from across like a rooftop or something.
Dude, Big Beer would be coming after us no matter what.
Oh, you'd have a hit on you for sure.
Yeah, so nobody could know about these, honestly.
Big
Life would get too
big
crazy.
big oil would be coming after us with the gasoline.
Yeah, we'd be fucked.
Not my time.
So you know what?
Try that in small.
I think I gotta go acid. They're gonna be coming. They're gonna
Honestly,
be
you
coming
gotta fight
after
'em
me.
off.
Yeah,
You
honestly,
gotta fight 'em off.
Something. I need something. Maybe even like, what is it? Like, I'm not thinking of like caulk, but like something that like you spray as like a lick and then it hardens to barricade myself.
I think I know what you're talking about. Cement?
Yeah,
cement.
No, because cement is a liquid at first.
Yeah.
Now
No,
that-
dude,
maybe I'm thinking of Spy
I'll
Kids.
change acid. I'll do cement. I'll do cement.
Maybe I'm
I'll
thinking
build
of
my own
Spy
house.
Kids or something.
You know what?
Spy Kids, they spray the silly string. It
Oh, yeah.
hardens.
Oh,
Honestly, now that you said that, when you like kind of do that, I think I'm gonna go paint for my last one
yeah.
Why paint?
because then I could be a professional painter for free.
Yeah.
So all I have to do is point a finger.
But can you only choose one color?
That's a good question.
I feel like it'd be
Probably.
unfair being able to summon the rainbow.
So I can only do, like,
Because
white
otherwise
walls.
that's multiple liquids.
Yeah, you can only do like white walls, basically. I mean,
Well,
you still
it's
do
multiple
pretty.
colors, not multiple liquids.
You could specialize in like car paint jobs, sort of. I
You
guess.
know what? So many fucking houses have white walls. I think you'd be fine with just white.
True.
Yeah.
Call it white wall
you-
painting.
Yeah.
You just
White walls only,
You
baby.
could do them. You could do the most with like whether it's houses, cars, barns, whatever. You could do the most with white, probably. So good call. Do you have anything on your mind?
Angel Reese.
This one's for you, Elena.
Angel Reese. Yeah, this is
Shout
for
out
you,
to
Elena. She has more rebounds than points in her career. Her short 1 1/5 year career. She's the fastest ever player to 500 and 500 for points and rebounds. I'll say that. Good job. But the lowest shooting percentage of all time from inside 3 feet. So,
Wait, for the WNBA?
yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, like
She's just taking more shots?
Like,
or is
She's getting what they call me bounds. She's hucking them up and missing and then getting the rebound.
Like
me bounds.
like normally we say like, oh, don't just cherry pick like a few clips from someone's game and like try to like define them based on that. But like you can do that. Like there's just too many times where like you said, like the me bounds where she's literally just chucking it up and like
but what Angel Reese does on the floor, you can't track in the box score.
You know what?
I don't want to track it in the box score.
I was just about to say the box score. I was just about to say actually, like there's like NFL is I think prime example of like the box score does not tell you the whole story.
Not at all. Not the
Sorry,
slightest.
No, you're fine.
For Angel Reese, the box score tells the entire story. And like you look at the play-by-play, like ESPN app, it shows you the play-by-play. It will say Angel Reese offensive rebound, Angel Reese missed layup, Angel Reese offensive rebound, Angel Reese missed layup. Like the whole sheet is filled with that in consecutive order.
Getting all those rebounds, would that still make her plus minus shit?
Her plus minus is like when she's on the court, it's her team's score, positive and negative total. Her plus minus is also the worst of all time.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
Okay, I mean, that's...
it's awful.
I guess that's what I was getting at.
It's-
was,
yeah.
How's her fucking
Out
plus
of every
minus look
out of every eligible, it's slanted.
Barely.
Out of every eligible player in the WNBA, she has the lowest plus minus in the league.
But it's like, and I've seen people in the comments saying like, oh, but she's still the one getting the rebounds though. Like, if she's not that good, then why aren't the other players, getting the rebounds from her or whatever? It's like, because you watch them, they clank off the rim so hard, they're like hard to track. Like, she's the only one that really knows where it's going. She's used to it just.
I'm gonna
Also,
talk.
the average vertical is like 11 inches.
No, exactly. Yeah.
She's what, like 6'4"?
Something like that.
She's tall. She's tall for WNBA. Yeah.
She, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk shit about women right now, but I'm gonna.
But I'm gonna.
I noticed when she puts up those rebounds, nobody's jumping to get the rebound. Everyone's jumping sideways. Just watch them. I swear to God, they're jumping sideways. None of them can track it, so they're literally. That's kind of what you were saying. They literally are running sideways to get every single one. Or like I'll watch her and like she'll box out and be like. And like lean out.
No, yeah, because they're like you have to treat it like a loose ball.
And none of them are going vertical.
That's the fastest she's moved all season. Right there, what you did.
Also, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. I fell into a rabbit hole a couple months ago, and me and my sister were talking about it again because she wrote a paper about it in college, about how women are much more likely to tear their ACLs and stuff because they weren't designed to play at this level, basically.
Yeah, they're designed
That's
to be in
literally
front of that.
Don't say it. Say it.
Dude, don't try and tell us.
What did Charles?
Elena wrote that, dude. That's a woman basketball player wrote this article.
Charles Barkley?
A paper.
Charles Barkley said it best. Why don't you ever buy a woman a watch?
Why?
Because there's a clock on the stove.
Sir,
Sir Charles,
Dude.
baby.
You ever want a good laugh? Just look up Charles Barkley talking about women from, I think it's San Antonio.
San
Yeah.
Antonio.
Dude.
I was gonna say Houston, but I'm like, no, it's San Antonio.
women.
Dude.
Real quick,
Some
though.
big old
to
ladies
finish
over
up
there.
The last thing with what I said about women not being designed to do that stuff. Women are more likely to tear their ACL when they're on their periods.
Whoa.
So we were talking about when we were eating lunch the
data
other day.
for
We were
that?
like, should they just take a week off?
No, okay. I don't know if this is weird to say, but like, there's times where like I'll see like like highlights of a WNBA game. Like I'll just wonder. I'm like, I wonder how many of them are on it right now.
I've thought that.
I've
definitely
thought
thought
that.
that. before.
Mid-cycle.
My favorite thing I've ever seen. I was like 11 years old, and I'm reading the bottom of ESPN. You know how like it always has the information going by. It said, I don't remember what WNBA player. Let's just say fucking Lisa Leslie. I love Lisa Leslie. It said Lisa Leslie in parentheses pregnant out for season.
What?
It's like, oh shit, dude, we just lost our best
Worst
player.
injury of all time, dude.
No grit.
9-month injured list.
Dude, that's a full year off. You got 9 months.
Minimum
and then,
a full year.
And then you got most maternity leave is like or what women I think need is what they say is 3 months. So That's
6 actually,
nuts.
damn near postpartum. Oh.
Like that's crazy.
Postpartum.
Honestly,
real.
how disrespectful is that to your team? Getting your cheeks clapped during the season, knowing that we got to run for the championship this
Right.
year.
That's probably why their season's so short. They got to have more time to factor in with players.
That's why all of them are lesbian to avoid it.
To avoid it. Yes.
Wow.
They actually they don't care about they
There's some discriminant hiring. Maybe?
that's what I was gonna say.
They're like, we got 2 pretty identical players, but this one's gay.
In their draft interview, they hold up like
We're not gonna lose them for multiple years, maybe.
their draft interview. They just hold up 2 pictures. Which one do you find more arousing? It's a man and a woman. Oh, sorry.
So you got to go, buddy.
We
Yeah,
should've
why
bested.
do you think Brittany Griner went #1 overall? I don't think
She's
she
like-
can even get. I'm gonna say,
6'8".
she can't even get pregnant
Honestly, that's.
because she's a guy.
Oh, that's cool.
She you ever see the
What?
you ever see her just walk? She walks around without a shirt on all the time, and I'm always like, that's a dude. That's a dude. What are we doing here?
Maybe she had a tit reduction.
Nope.
You can't reduce nothing. What the fuck is negative?
Going to the
zero?
negative. going into the red.
Going to the she owes
She owes tits.
Oh, money when that's played.
owes memory class.
Studio took 50. Shug took the other 60. Oh, money when that
shit plays.
That's my boy. Vanilla Ice.
Dude, God bless Vanilla Ice.
I do have actually one other what's on your mind. The Michigan Panthers are heading to the UFL Championship.
Hell yeah,
baby! Knocked off the defending champs.
Go
Play
Panthers.
Birmingham Stallions. All right.
You remember when they had fucking Trent Richardson?
Birmingham's good.
Or they were the Birmingham Iron. Then.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I think they were. They were the Birmingham Iron.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
no. Yep, no.
I don't
know.
remember.
Hey, we got our video guy. He's gonna put it up right here.
Yeah. That's you.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's me.
We should just
know,
start doing that
I
all
was just about to
podcast
say-
vlogs. Being like, yeah, here's the clip right here. Just ruin that.
It's just
Evan hasn't slept in 7 days.
3 in the morning. I'm just searching through YouTube to find it.
Just start coming with bullshit clips.
Just to post the video and for like the entire video get a copyright
Yeah, I was gonna
strike.
say like 3 seconds in copyright strike. Oh gosh.
Tiger Wood kisses John Daly. He's gonna put it up right here. Evan's just like, oh fuck, dude, I gotta find it.
Type that into ChatGPT. Show me a photo of Tiger Woods and John Daly kissing. Drinks 4th cup of coffee.
Or vodka, whichever.
But I guess I'll go for what's on my mind.
If I'll give you permission.
I don't know if you're done.
I'll give you permission.
Okay, thank you.
Go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Go Panthers, baby.
Cubs still. I'm trying to do like if you play like in the Panthers stadium in like Madden or whatever, and every time they get a first down, it's like
Oh yeah.
that. I think that and the Jaguars.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Wait,
It is pretty
Ja-
badass.
Jag-
Not badass.
Oh, the
fucking Viking
vuvuzela.
horn.
Dude, I hate that.
God.
You know what's even worse than that? Just worst thing. Bear down, Chicago Bears.
I don't even know if the Patriots.
You know what's funny is that I just enjoyed hearing that so much that I completely forgot that you were like shit talk. Yeah, I was like, oh, very
I get it.
It's a great song. I
started
love
getting
it.
that.
No, yeah, exactly. Go. Like, oh, I know, I actually really like that.
Put it in trance.
No, literally. But yeah, Cubs at times still looking good, but starting to get a little, I don't want to say sketch. Like, we're still like 4.5 ahead in the division, but
Dude, what's going on with Craig getting kicked out of so many?
I know, like, he like never gets ejected, and all of a sudden he's 2 games in a row. Yeah.
I just saw he got kicked
But,
back to back.
Yeah, no, the first one is because like Nico Horner almost never strikes out, and the ump already was having a bad game, like pretty bad game, and he struck what?
Was he the one who said you're having a bad day?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he struck him out on like a bad
the
strike
bad
3 or whatever,
days.
and yeah, Nico just calmly turns around and says, "You're having a bad day." And the guy ejects him. I mean, I do think that's soft, but at the same time,
That's
like
soft.
anytime you say you and you actually look at them, like you're
Yeah.
opening yourself up to some
The video
punishment.
was fucking hilarious. He's like, why'd I get tossed? I just told you you're having a bad day.
Yeah, no, and Craig runs up and he like looks at Craig. He's like, I just told him he's having a bad day. Like, all
That's
right,
not a bad statement. He could say, "Dude, you're the worst fucking piece
I was
of
gonna
shit
say, I
ever."
feel like if people aren't like cursing you out or like threatening you, then it's like, come on, man.
No, yeah, especially like if they're not like right up in your grill, and like it wasn't like he turned around and like yelled it with like a like a red face, whatever. He just turned around and was like, "You're having a bad day."
That's almost more disrespectful.
Yeah,
The
it might
guy
be.
telling
It
me
might be.
out of
You're
anger
right.
and frustration, he just says, he says "fuck you" to maybe like "fuck you," but then if he just calmly, "You're having a really bad day, buddy," I feel like, "Oh, you mad, dude?"
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
He's like, "This isn't yours." Like, you got to figure something out, dude. You got to come on. Don't quit your day job. That's pretty much what he's. Oh, that's disrespectful.
No, they're like,
Fuck that guy.
I always think about how like you said, was it you that said like most umps, referees, or whatever are like lawyers and doctors
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like you didn't sell your practice, right? Like you still got that going, right?
MLB's a little bit different because they need so many, but like NFL, majority of them were like because the rule books are this big.
Yeah.
You need someone who has experience
And
studying that.
and MLB, I would say work more days throughout the year.
Yeah, they do. NFL, like, and you know what's crazy? Now I'm thinking about other stuff as an NFL ref. They go from like, I don't want to say they work so little because they still do stuff like they do the training camps with the teams and they do practice with the teams so they can get ready, but they have enough time off where they can still do their big fancy lawyer job, make bank off that, and then go get paid $400,000 a year to be a.
I mean, especially like in modern day
That's
and age,
incredible.
like you can do a lot of.
Where's this resume on Indeed so I can be a piece of shit ref and make $400,000 a year?
Well, first step,
have to
go to
work-
Harvard Law.
You have to like work your way up a lot.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
refing.
I'm
Like,
just gonna call Saul, see if I can get
Yeah.
him.
And I would assume like work your way up like in like your like law profession to like justify like, hey, or like, I don't know, assuming you don't like own your own practice, like I said, or whatever, but like assuming you work at one, like, hey boss, I need this time off to go try and become a referee.
That's crazy.
But no, I think
That's
it's
insane, actually.
I think it's starting to become time that the Cubs definitely need to start making some moves because, like, I don't know, Shota's going to be coming back soon from his hamstring injury, and that's going to be nice and everything. But I don't know, there's still just some pieces where it's like, I don't know, we're still lacking something that like is truly making us like a true contender. Like, yeah, we have like third or fourth best record in the league, but I don't know, we're starting to like we just ran into the Tigers. We were neck and neck with them for most of the series. Umps weren't great to us and everything, but at the same time, it's like watching their pitching and everything, and just like I don't know, they're hitting in certain situations. I think PCA's still got some maturing to do. Dansby needs to put together some better at bats, but no, Cubs are looking good, but we're still a couple pieces away. I'd say.
How many games ahead are they in the division?
Like four, maybe 4.5.
4. I'm looking at it right now, and
It's like ahead of St. Louis by 4. The Brewers are like 5.5 back.
Cubs run differential is
So it
100.
hasn't changed in like a
plus
couple
104.
weeks.
Yeah.
Like, it's been that.
You said the Cubs
We
are
just all keep
104
going on
run
like this, like
differential?
similar runs.
Yeah.
The next
Yeah.
closest
Damn.
in the division is 27.
Like when the Brewers won 7 in a
they're
row,
losing, they're
the
losing
Cubs
by
were like 8-2 in their last 10 or something like that. Like they were, yeah.
The you know what I noticed with the MLB this year, which I know like so the Yankees are very hurt, the Dodgers are very hurt, but there's no like clear team right now.
Dude, the
It seems so what?
what?
Something funny over there?
Beast is unleashed. That's what.
Dude, that shit is so good.
Oh,
Yeah.
It throws you off though because it just tastes like a
Fucking
normal
monster.
monster, and you're like, oh, I should be getting caffeinated off this.
No, but then you feel yourself fucking sizzling.
Yeah,
Why's my face warm?
You're confusing your
the fucking
you're confusing your body a little bit.
sunken place.
and here comes the heart attack.
I mean the Mets are fucking good, and the Tigers are good, but
But no, like you look at the Tigers on paper, it's like that shouldn't be the best team in the league. And like no, they're all playing good and everything, but
also the Red Sox they beat the Yankees 2-1 in their last series. Fuck Justin! Yeah, screw Justin. He's a terrible person.
what's
the Yankees.
What's that pitcher you just called up? Did you see his
An
quote?
order of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh yeah, he said he if the only team to offer him was the Yankees, he'd retire on the spot.
Yeah.
Beast.
He stole that
Beast.
No, I was gonna say no.
He
When
stole that
I saw it, I'm like I've seen that before, but you know, it feeds into the rivalry.
It was
but
like It was like Pedro or something.
I respect the hell.
Yeah,
It
probably.
was
That sounds like a
somebody,
Pedro thing. But yeah, they were talking about that on the like ESPN Chicago radio and everything, and they were saying they thought it was funny because he said that, and then Judge pieced a home run off of him or whatever. But I'm like, but wait, that guy still got the win in the game and everything. So technically, he actually did sure, Judge gammed off him, but he won the war.
Right.
Yeah, he was.
But I do think that's
5 innings pitched, 4 hits, 3 runs. Gave 2 home runs. It's not a bad game. 4 hits in 5 innings, just happened to be a couple home runs.
Unless you're a
true.
top prospect and you got one of those Jackson Chourio contracts where you're already signed long term, you're going to be there, you're going to be involved in the rivalry. Don't say that just yet.
No, he's
what
bold.
What are the chances?
It is bold.
Yeah. Especially if you become a journeyman, it's dude, I do just want to stay in the league and everything. I just need a paycheck coming in. Still got this house to pay for.
You really gonna stick
private
to
school.
what you said how long ago?
Yeah. Yeah, Yankees just looking at you
Gonna come take this vet minimum, buddy?
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, Roman Anthony also got called up.
I was gonna say, is he the number 1 prospect
In all baseball, yeah.
How's he looking?
He had the worst error I've ever seen in my entire
Is he
life.
a right fielder?
He was a right
Yes,
fielder.
yes,
The ball
you
was
saw it.
It was just a casual ball rolling.
I watched
at him,
one
and
clip.
He just missed it completely, and it went back to the fence.
No, it
he
went under his
was on
glove.
side. He just never got his glove down.
But no, it was because you remember it was either last year or the year before. Jaron Duran had a very similar play that looked really bad because he wasn't. Yeah, it was one of those where he missed it and the other outfielder had to come get it or whatever. Everybody's like, dude, if you're gonna miss it, at least don't let the other outfielder beat you to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to be full
Yeah.
sprint back to it
Yeah.
to get there.
And he went 0 for 4, but
He had
I'm just so happy.
he had a ribby. He had a RBI
ribby.
ground out.
I'm just so happy to see the boys are up. We got Roman Anthony up, Marcelo Meyer up, Christian Campbell's up. I really wish we still had Kyle Teal. I know we had to deal him to get Garrett Crochet, but so happy because I thought we were going to leave him down in AAA all year.
Yeah.
I thought we were because in a classic shitty owner move, we would have saved a lot of money or something else, or we would have held on to him a little bit longer in his contract if we didn't pull him up this year. But I think honestly they were going to do that, but he was doing so good in AAA. I think they finally were like, all right, we'll probably. It looks so bad if we don't pull him up, so they finally pulled the trigger. Because he just hit a 500-foot grand slam 3 days ago. Did you see that?
Damn.
I did not see that.
5
Yeah.
hundo?
Yeah. It was 497.
oh.
Let's just call it 500.
But we'll round up. Yeah.
Round
Yeah.
up.
Do
Honestly,
you
what's
have to get going, or are you still good for a little bit?
Yeah, I should get going, but if there's one last question or something.
Did you go what's on your mind while I was on the phone or what?
Yeah, I just talked about the Brewers game I went to in Jaire.
I had 2 questions, but I only remember one. If you guys could add anyone to your favorite MLB team right now, who would it be?
Anyone to my favorite, past or present?
No, just
Aaron Judge.
I was gonna
I
say.
said let's go
It's-
present because I just named former Red Sox. I said that, but
Yeah, so then let's do that.
Position player Aaron Judge, pitcher Paul Skeens.
Fuck you. Literally the same exact 2.
Yeah.
No, those are probably the 2 best answers. Is Shohei gonna pitch next year?
They say he might start pitching the second half of this season.
as a starter or bullpen?
I want to say
if you
starter,
could
but I guess I
go-
don't know for sure.
One guy currently playing from the start of their career.
Oh yeah.
Who
Yeah, I
are you
guess
going?
one guy playing from the
Well,
start
shit.
of their career.
Let's switch it up. Let's go past
Okay.
one-
Okay. If I can pick
any
one
player of all time.
Pete
Let's do
Rose.
that.
There you go. Make some money. As of right now with things that this Cubs team needs. Oh, dude, that's tough actually. My first thought goes to 2016 Chris Bryant because Matt Shaw's doing better at third base, but if we had MVP Chris Bryant at third base right now, we would already somehow in 60 games so far, we'd somehow have 100 wins. That's how good we'd be.
Mark McGuire. Full steroids, no tests allowed.
Nice.
We need a first baseman.
There would be a hole in the monster.
I need that action, dude. And then pitching.
But he wouldn't be a good fielder.
You know what? I'm gonna go. I don't.
Who
give
cares
a
about
fuck,
that, motherfucker?
dude.
Nukes, baby.
We don't have good
Nukes.
fielding or hitting at first base. Just give us one or the other. No, give us hitting. Actually, fuck fielding. But
Yeah, that's for the
Okay,
losers.
Billy Bean.
who was the? There was a pitcher back in like the 1890s.
You don't care about that.
He threw. No, I was reading his stats the other day. He threw like 130 games in a season. I was like, this guy's a fucking monster.
Probably.
Taking a half, dude. Fuck.
Oh my god! Let me look at
Iron
his
Man.
picture.
Dude.
His picture is just awesome. It's like the old timey mustache and little circle
Had
glasses.
a cigarette in the ear.
There's probably Mordecai's Six-Finger Brown.
Oh,
Hope
Curly.
he has a funny ass old.
He's got a funny name. He's got a funny name. Most games
Gonna
pitched.
be.
Winston Biggums.
Yeah.
Dude, I always go back to the Shane Gillis skit. Here comes old Curly.
Oh, Curly.
Oh, speaking of Shane Gillis, you guys started watching Tire season 2 yet?
I'm like,
No,
I'm
I'm
like,
Already so funny.
I'm like
in
an
the first
episode and a
I
half
was gonna say
in.
I think they nailed it with season 2 again.
I'm like an episode and a half in. But yeah, it's been
Thankfully,
hilarious. so far.
longer than 6 episodes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It still is too short though. I fucking ran through it in like 2 nights.
Once you start getting through like those 15, 20 seasons, it's like, yeah, you become Tacoma FD. Or
Yeah.
you're just like, it's like just shitty
Any-
comedy, but it's
any
funny.
name.
It's convenient comedy. That's what it is. It's not like crazy. I don't know.
Oh, it wasn't a crazy name, but it was Will White. He
Walter White.
Not that funny.
no, it was. I'm thinking of someone.
Thanks
I
for
was
Evan
thinking
ruining
of
Breaking Bad for me.
Where
I'm sorry. And I haven't even actually like watched it.
but
Bastard.
this is actually I thought he's tied for best all or most all time. Him and Pud Galvin.
It's a good name.
Pud Galvin.
We need to like go back to like the start of like naming our kids like these things or whatever.
In
At some point, it's going to happen.
Yeah.
1879 and 1883, they both started 75 games. That's what it was. 75 games.
Jeez.
And the crazy thing is, I'm going down this list, dude. Like the guy who's like 100 started 60. Like these fuckers used to just.
I feel like the main reason
really had grit.
I feel like the main reason probably was like, yeah, guys were willing to like pitch that much, but it probably was also like owner greed. Like, I ain't paying three more guys like you. Get your butt on out there.
Not the $3 a inning.
They had 2 pitchers on roster for the whole season. One of them was the manager.
No, yeah, player managers were very common, and
Get outta here.
that's why like yeah.
I fucking hate
Love
how
the
MLB
fans.
managers wear uniforms. I got a little quiz today. We have a running back and a nerd here. So we're going to do
A running back.
rushing leaders each year going back 2005 have to go in order from most recent to to 2005. Also, this is like when I say the year, I mean like the start of the season. So like technically the start of this year was 2024, this past year.
Yeah.
So that's how we're gonna do it. All right,
All right.
you
Right.
ready?
Yeah.
2024. If you get this wrong, I'm gonna punch you. Who was the rushing leader?
Oh, we're going like backwards.
Backwards.
Oh, we're not naming randomly?
Nope. We're
Okay.
going in
I
order.
thought we were gonna. I thought we were gonna start in
shit.
2005.
Nope, 2024, and we're gonna make this a little more. You can just fire them all, but you know every one of these.
Oh, Saquon.
Yes,
Okay.
2023.
Easy. Derek.
No.
McCaffrey.
Yes.
Okay.
2022.
Derek.
No.
McCaffrey.
This one's a little hiccup. He's still a prominent back, but
Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, nice.
20
wow.
2021.
I was there.
Derek.
No.
What the fuck?
Dude,
Honestly, it surprised me, but
2021.
2021.
this is gonna be like the version of like
Young
how
guy.
Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young.
I tell you, he's young.
This guy in 20.
Okay, 2021. Wait, he was young in
Still
20.
is young.
Okay.
Saquon? Dude, you're crazy.
Dude, crap.
I know you're still gonna get all of these, but yeah, this is.
That's stupid.
It's just weird because
You said
there's these
2020?
hiccup years where you don't really know.
Alvin
if they left.
Kamara.
Nope. I'm going to tell you right now, believe it or not, Alvin Kamara has never led in rushing.
Well, he's been an all-purpose back.
Honestly,
Yeah.
This list shocked the fuck out of me. I'm not going to lie.
I feel bad already asking for hints, but is he at least
He's
still,
the exact same age as us.
is he still on the same team?
Yes.
Okay.
The exact same age as us as well.
Connor?
No.
No, well, yeah.
26.
2021.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
JT, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, the AFC South is always just a blur to me.
2020.
2020, COVID.
Gurley?
No.
Nah.
You guys
Zeke?
You guys not going to get this? Are you serious right now? I thought you were going to get it right away.
Zeke was 16, 17, 18. That was his peak.
What do you mean? Oh, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. 2019.
Dude, thinking about football 6 years ago is insane.
Dude.
There was like a few year gap where I wasn't really watching as much again either. So like I kind of
2018
And there are repeats, remember? 2019.
or 2019.
There are repeats. This one's a repeat.
McCaffrey? No. Derrick Henry.
I was just waiting for you guys to get to these ones.
Okay, 2017.
2018.
Oh, 2018. Gosh.
Derrick Henry?
McCaffrey.
Nope.
Jonathan Taylor.
Nope.
Todd
he
Gurley.
No.
Okay.
Zeke.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
2017.
Zeke.
No.
Oh,
Todd Gurley.
Le'Veon Bell.
Nope. This one was
Aaron
also
Jones.
one of the little maybe hiccups.
Aaron Jones.
Nope.
Darren McFadden.
Nope.
Not Darren McFadden.
He's always good for it. Wait, save that for later on. We get
Yes.
to
Latavius Murray.
DeMarco Murray.
DeMarco Murray. Fucking.
No, that was a little past the mark.
LaShawn McCoy.
No. You want to hint about him? My only hint about him is pretty funny.
What is it? Oh,
kicked
Joe
somebody.
Mixon.
Oh, Kareem Hunt.
Kareem.
That was good. That was a good one. Too.
Go Rockets, baby.
All right, 2016.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Ezekiel Elliott. 2015.
Todd Gurley.
Nope.
Dang.
Believe it or
Dude,
not.
That was.
I'm
going
to tell you right now, believe it or not, not on this list.
Well,
Wow.
he had like 3 years in a row with 2,000 all-purpose yards.
Yeah. Because he was Rams football.
He was Rams, especially that game when, what was it, like 55-54 or something like that against the Chiefs?
He was there when they were still mainly in St. Louis, right?
I think his first year
might have been
2 years.
but I
like
know
that.
he was mainly the transition when they changed the uniform color a tiny bit and then moved out to California.
Okay.
2015.
Crap, dude.
And they were playing in Pasadena, that stupid ass Rose Bowl stadium.
2015.
We're starting to dip into the all times now.
AP.
AP.
I was gonna say.
Wow.
I was literally.
He still had it
I, was
in
like,
him.
I didn't think he did it.
Where was he that year? He wasn't in Minnesota.
He finished out in Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Wow.
Then he was
It
Lions.
was when
then
they made
Commanders.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
When they made the jump to the Nike uniforms, that's how I remember it.
Okay.
2014.
2014. Le'Veon.
Nope.
Le'Veon never had it.
Oh.
He never.
LaShawn McCoy.
Nope. Oh. No.
Oh, we're getting close then.
Reggie. If we're dipping into the all-time, that's fucking tough.
This guy's. You might not call him an all-time, but he's up there. And you've mentioned his name earlier.
Crap. Mentioned a lot of
It's
names.
not Zeke.
No.
No, I think this was that was when he won the Natty.
Derrick Henry.
No.
I thought he graduated 12. No,
That's
that's
Mark
Mark Ingram.
God, they have so many good backs.
Jesus Christ.
Dude.
They get 30% of the
And
league.
even their bad ones were still like T.J. Yeldon
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, Damian
Bo
Harris.
Scarborough.
Damian Harris was like their third.
Jameer Gibson.
Yeah. Damian Harris
was like a third string back and still had like 3 solid years in the Patriots.
Honestly, Damian Harrison.
He just couldn't stop fumbling and getting hurt.
Spencer Ware. Obviously,
LSU.
that's not him. I know, but I was just thinking about SEC at that point. They got a lot of fucking good backs.
Yeah.
2014.
It's the only time he's on this list.
Forte.
He
I thought about
had
Forte.
prominent years with 2 teams. Actually, 3 teams, I'd say. He finished out on the Titans. I'll give you a hint. I think he finished on the Titans. I remember that's what his career.
Was he with Derek at the same time?
DeMarco?
DeMarco Murray.
Oh, yeah.
But I think actually maybe.
I think
They might have, yeah, like that first
Yeah.
year.
All right, 2013. Now we're definitely onto the all times.
Crap, my brain's gonna have to start working hard.
yeah.
All time.
Wait, you said there's no repeats?
Mm,
Or wait, no,
LT?
there
are
are repeats.
repeats.
Then AP.
Nope.
Okay.
LT?
Nah.
Not
No.
quite.
Melvin Gordon.
Nope.
No.
You said this guy's name before too.
Not Josh. Not Dirk. Not AP.
This guy played for a few teams. But
Who's that
very-
sneaky one?
very-
Not Josh. Not Aaron? No. Not Say. No.
It's funny because 2013 doesn't feel that long ago to me, but when I look at the bottom,
It's
of the
12
list, I'm
fuck-
like
12
holy
years.
That's when
fuck.
that's when we graduated 8th grade.
Yeah, this is a while ago.
I pretty much named everybody.
I know, dude.
Who we already named them.
I'm trying to think back to like Maddens and stuff.
No, think about who we've said today.
Oh yeah, no, he said we
You've
already said him.
So it's not Saquon, not Adrian Peterson, not Christian McCaffrey, not
You guys are actually doing pretty well on this list for only being two of you.
Aaron Jones, not
Not DeMarco Murray again.
DeMarco Murray.
LaShawn McCoy.
Sean McCoy.
Damn it.
Surprisingly, only time he's on this list.
I wouldn't say surprising. That's when the league was
All right.
transitioning to strictly like
I've actually been holding this one in 2012. Arian Foster.
Nope.
Dang it.
Arian Foster was 09 hot.
Oh, was he?
Like
No, because like Madden 11, his rating was like a 66 or something, and then he took off.
I'll tell you what, just based off that list, that can't be true.
No, because I remember.
That's
It might have been like he
impossible.
might have taken off in. I just
With
remember
the
Madden 11.
Texans? Fuck
Madden
no.
11, his rating was bad. Then blame
That's
Madden.
because that was the end of the shit. Well, no, he had a couple years.
you are on 2012 though. This one, I'm surprised you
12.
didn't get pretty quick because it's a
Oh.
very
James Charles.
no,
It's not Peyton Hillis.
no, it's a very memorable reason to how crazy the year was, like how impressive it was.
Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson.
Oh yeah.
ACL year.
ACL year.
Can't believe I didn't lead with that.
2011.
2011.
It's still an all-time, but I think 2011 and 2010 might trip you guys up a little bit. Actually, never knew he led ever.
All right, not Adrian Peterson because he was hurt, right?
No.
Yeah.
So it's
I feel like me telling you never knew he led is a pretty good hint.
well, that's weird because then you can
But
think about.
he is an all-time. I call him an all-time.
So it's
I think
not
a lot of people would, too.
Bears had Matt Forte. He didn't lead. Sproles.
The other one.
Not Doug Martin, if that's your thing.
No. He was in the league for 38 years.
I still think it's Sproles.
We just talked about his son.
It's not Frank Gore.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Also surprising on the list.
Weirdly, when I think of short, I don't think of Frank Gore.
28 800-yard seasons. So
I love Frank Gore.
I love. Oh yeah, without a
That's
doubt.
such a cool last name too, Gore.
Goer.
Dude, one of like the other podcasts that like I try to like give shout outs to because they give shout outs to us and everything. They like raised a question. They were like, they posted one. They were like, who are your top 5 running backs? I said Walter, AP, LT, Barry, and then for the 5th I was like Frank Gore, just cause.
Frank Gore.
Honestly, Ricky Williams, Reggie Bush. Oh my. I can't go down my list of running backs, dude.
Yeah.
That would be days.
We'll do that one of these days.
Wait,
We'll just,
so we're 2011?
yeah.
You are 2011, yes.
Okay, so Priest Holmes.
I think he
Who was
was.
that?
I think he was at the end of his career.
Yeah,
was it?
who's 6 through 11 then? All time.
I think this might have been the end of his time too. I just don't remember hearing about it.
Oh,
Jerome-
Steven Jackson.
That's a
Dang
really
it!
good guess. Jerome Bettis?
no,
Dang it. Michael Turner.
no, not Michael.
Corey Dillon?
No,
Maybe we're too old.
I mean they played right around them, but no. I mean I think he's still a little more prominent than.
Was he a Bengal?
No. I only remember him playing for one team. I don't know if he ever left.
Only one team guy.
Like all of his best.
Joseph
years were-
Adai.
He has a great E60 that I
Dude.
watched in high school.
Joseph Adai.
Or 30 for 30.
Excellent.
Remember when we
play.
fell into that rabbit hole of 30 for 30s in high school?
Yes.
I probably watched like at least every single one ever made. Actually, yeah, that's all I do during
They all
study
started
hall.
the same, though.
Do you want to try
Oh,
to
you
run
know
through
what?
teams real quick?
I think if you run through teams, that'll give you the answer.
All right, where do you want to start, or should I just start? All right, we'll go west to east.
Who knows their running backs? It's not West Coast.
All right, NFC West. Who was the Seahawks running back? Oh, Marshawn Lynch.
Nope.
Dang it.
Sean Alexander?
No, he was a little too late.
So he's
right.
07.
So Seahawks, Marshawn Lynch. No.
Yeah, remember, he wasn't on the cover until he was on the cover in 07. That was like the end of his career.
Beanie Wells.
No.
49ers, not Frank Gore.
No.
Were the St. Louis Rams still NFC West?
That was Steven Jackson.
But I'm just curious. Were they still NFC West when they were St. Louis?
You said the end of his career wouldn't
yes.
be Marshall.
That's crazy. NFC North, not Forte, not Ryan Grant, not AP, not.
Who's the running back for the fucking
It was
Packers?
like Kevin's Packers. Ryan Grant.
No. Oh yeah, that's right.
Lions was like Kevin Smith or something.
They also had
they had
Ahmad
a
Bradshaw was great.
Well, no, they had a yeah. So not NFC North.
Ahmad Bradshaw was in the Olympics.
Wait, AFC West, Broncos. Wait, James Charles?
Nope.
We already said that one.
We said him earlier.
Oh yeah.
You say James Charles?
Jamal Charles.
Obviously not James Charles.
Outed myself.
This guy's been watching fucking makeup tutorials.
Fuck!
Oh man, I'm never gonna live that one down.
What the fuck? You can help yourself.
Our video guy's gonna put James Charles on the screen.
Here.
Oh, I'll take one.
I have plenty right here.
That's the way to do it. Oh, if you're gonna offer.
Dude, I can't. All right, let's start
I'll
at.
tell you it's an AFC team.
Okay.
Let's start at 05 and work our way up.
Nope.
No, we just got,
Integrity.
otherwise we're gonna start getting mixed up. All right, AFC West, not Jamal Charles, no Sean Moreno,
It'd be nice if I knew what the AFC
Willis
was.
McGee,
But
All right, we'll tell you.
Raiders. 2011, no.
Just go to your. I don't know if you have just Google the
Bills.
divisions. That's fine. That's not cheating.
who's the Bills are?
Actually, no. I'm pretty sure Lynch was on the Bills in 2011.
Who's running back for the Pats?
I can guarantee you it was not a Patriot.
I know. What-
We never.
Dolphins.
You guys haven't had a 1,000-yard rusher ever.
I think our last one was LeGarrette Blunt, and then before that was either Corey
Jets.
Dillon or.
Is it a repeat?
Sean Green?
It's not a repeat.
It's not a repeat.
Sean
It's
Green?
At least once. No.
Oh, was that Jets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
AFC South. Arian Foster?
Nope.
Dang it.
Damn.
Uh,
Not
Chris
Doug
Johnson?
Martin.
Nope.
Not CJ2K. That's 08.
That's
Who-
a different year.
Colts, Texans, Titans. Who's it? Oh, Jack. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm surprised he didn't get that one.
Oh.
I love MJD, dude.
You know what? The craziest thing is that between him and CJ2K, they had the best running
Yeah.
back battle ever of all time.
The funny thing is, we still have 5 or 6 more to go.
When you said short back, I was like, he's gonna get it right now.
All right, 2010. This is about to get harder and harder. Crap. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Nope.
AP.
Nope.
CJ2K.
Nope.
Aaron Foster.
Arian Foster.
Oh, there we go.
2009.
2009.
JB.
No.
Rashard Mendenhall.
No.
Just trying to think of Super Bowl teams.
These last 5 are all-time greats.
Okay.
Damn it.
AP, or no, we already said
all-time
AP.
great. I mean,
There's not a doubt about it.
Whoa. As far as LT?
No.
LT had to have a fucking rushing leading. No, he didn't.
He.
Oh, okay. Yes. All right. I think I know which year it is when he had 28 touchdowns.
That was nuts. I forgot about that.
Reggie Bush.
No.
No. Reggie Bush was 6 years ahead of his time. He would have been the greatest back of all
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
if he would have came into the league in 2013.
Yeah.
If he was prime Saints, that would have been awesome. That would have been
Oh
fucking
my
awesome.
God.
And I think he might have even still been around right when they got good, but
I think he was on the Super Bowl team.
I think he won that Super Bowl with him.
he might have. Yeah, you're right. Never mind, take it back. Maybe.
You remember when he got his necked off by Brian?
yeah.
Hey, Ray Rice.
No.
Dang it.
That's a good pull.
Thank you.
You've named this guy before too.
Jamal Charles.
AP.
No.
Lindell
Shady.
White.
LaShawn McCoy.
No.
Wendell, yeah.
CJ2K?
Yes.
No, let's go. 2008?
2008.
Oh, crap.
This is
Maurice Jones-Drew.
MVP year, if I remember correctly.
Sean Alexander?
Nope.
Was that the dude that did he break the single
Either MVP or offensive player of the year, one or the other.
a running back winning that? That's how you know it's old.
Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Vince Young.
Who's that buster that rushed for like 293 in a game? That's not him, is it? Play for the Ravens? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy. Who knows?
2008.
MJD?
No.
AP.
Yes.
Oh,
I can't believe you guys didn't.
I think I assumed we said that first.
The list is a little tricky enough where it's like after you hear the no's a bunch of times, it's like, damn, when the fuck did they get it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you stop thinking about them.
Well, AP had that his rookie year. Honestly,
All right, 2007 AP again?
Nope.
Or was he in college?
Nope. This is a name you've said before as well.
Chris Johnson?
Nope.
no.
He actually only did it once, surprisingly.
Ray Rice?
Nope, he never did. He diddle Ray Rice up the middle.
Hey, diddle, Ray Rice.
We said it already.
And then he kicked.
Sean Alexander?
Nope.
Marshawn?
Nope. Marshawn might have been a rookie at most.
With the Bills, but he's a fucking dog.
Yeah, and the Bills basically let him go because
Ricky?
he had character issues from what they said. No. Ricky's on the list. He might have been pre-05.
Right here. We're right there, Fabe.
I said you've said it before.
I know. That's what I'm trying to think. I was fucking...
You only have 3 people left.
Yeah.
Who could it have been that you said that definitely had to have one?
So many.
Frank Gore.
We should have been writing these down.
You're the one who said he had 28 800 yards.
He never won it.
Crap.
Arian Foster, Priest Holmes,
Clinton
Clinton Portis.
So surprised.
Matt Forte.
No, it's not Matt.
His dumbass isn't on his list.
MJD.
It's not him. I already said MJD.
Doug Martin.
Sidebar. It's crazy how young the Jaguars are. That organization.
Yeah.
I don't know. They
that's
started.
the other.
They
from my mind, I was gonna say.
They started
Yeah.
like what 2003.
Something like that.
They were young. That's why MJD is like considered the greatest Jaguar of all time.
I mean, he was fucking dog.
He was good, but like
He's a
just
dog.
look at him on the all-time running back list though, and he's probably not even top 25.
Dude, Blake Bortles is the best quarterback in Jaguars history.
Yeah. Before that, it was
Not the
Blaine
stash.
Gabbert. Oh, Gardner.
Oh, Gardner. Hey,
was
you
gonna
didn't
say
take him to
Gunner.
AFC title game.
Gunnar Minshew.
Gunner. That actually sounds better.
Yeah, Gardner.
Yeah.
If his name was Gunner, he'd still be a starting quarterback.
AP.
Is he in the league?
We got AP, LaShawn, Reggie Bush.
LT.
Yes.
Let's go. Thank you for that.
2006.
Jerome Bettis.
Wait, hold on.
Clinton Portis.
Oh man,
Lindell White.
No.
I
This one's gonna make me laugh.
oh wait, no, never mind.
2006.
Said his name.
Sean.
Brian Westbrook.
This one's funny.
AP.
This one's funny.
No, it's not like funny. Who
Thomas
it is.
Jones.
It's funny. It's funny that you're not getting it.
2006.
Reggie?
Marshawn.
No.
No.
It's just funny you're not getting it. That's it. It's literally
Wait,
funny
LT.
LT. It's him again.
All right, 05,
Like,
Sean Alexander.
Yes.
Let's go, Fame.
Only took you about 20 minutes for 2
People, that's not that bad for
Yeah.
having him year by year.
If we would have had Justin here, and I think Seth probably would have helped fill in the blanks like early and everything.
What do you
but-
guys think about like ultra specific? I was thinking like for one like top 10 players, top 10 most receiving touchdowns from like Tom Brady, people Tom Brady threw to.
Oh, it's all Gronk and Randy Moss.
Yeah, that's
2 guys.
Well, that's
Brock
the thing.
Moss, Edelman.
And then
Well, then
Edelman,
Welker.
once you get to like 9 or 10, though, that's when it gets weird. You know,
Amendola. Who's that fucker that got hurt in the Super Bowl?
Antonio Brown?
You gotta remember,
Or-
Tom Brady's been playing since 2001. There's the first 3 Super Bowls of receivers.
Dude, I didn't start watching football till 2018.
I mean, we already got 5 of them in 10 seconds.
Yeah, that's the thing. The last.
Yeah,
one.
but there's like 3 of them that probably just have like 2.
Yeah, it's the bottom of the barrel ones that.
But no, I'm down for I'm down for ultra. Like, especially like if we get in here in the dog days of the summer, if we have like really slow sports news days or whatever, like just do a whole episode of quizzes.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Mike Evans. See, this is what I'm saying. Like
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans was 5th on that list though, and they only played for 2 fucking years together.
That's the Mike Evans effect.
Gronk is still on that list.
No, I think there's a couple that might have fucked you up. I'm just gonna say it. Well, 8 was Aaron Hernandez. That's crazy how.
We would have got him.
And that's
we would have got him.
Aaron Hernandez would have got.
Deion Branch. You think you would have gotten him?
No, not a chance in hell.
Justin might have gotten him.
David Patton. Would
Nope.
you have gotten him?
Nope.
And
He
then
sounds like he's the equivalent of like Jerry West or
David Patton.
Scalabrine.
David Patton just sounds like a Marine.
David Patton was like first 2 Super Bowls Brady, and then
Martellus Bennett.
Troy Brown was 10.
Wouldn't have
So
gotten him.
everyone was memorable. Like James White was 6.
Yeah, memorable for you,
Except-
but we most definitely wouldn't got
But
either one of
Well, I
them.
mean, Troy Brown and Deion Branch are technically
No.
like known receivers.
They wouldn't have got.
But the
I can get. Nobody knows who the fuck Troy Brown is. The dude from High School Musical. That's who I think of.
Yeah.
Troy Bolton.
Yeah, there you go. That's who it is.
You know what surprised me though? Like even like so Troy Brown. I mean, he's a very memorable Patriots receiver and everything. He only caught 15 from Brady. That's just crazy how many people fucking Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass to. And he's 10th all time, Troy Brown.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's actually incredible.
He threw it to
about
a
it.
lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of running backs. Sony Michel.
Danny Amendola was actually 15th with 10.
Wow, Danny not being on that list is insane.
It's like I used to always see this video pop up in my feed of like this one dude who apparently saved like 600 people from like the Holocaust or whatever, and they somehow set it up so like he was like in a theater or something, and all of a sudden all of them, they organized it so all of them were in there with him, and all of a sudden out of nowhere they all stood up and like recognized him for it or whatever, and he's like, oh wait, what?
Yeah.
You probably do that for Tom Brady, like, oh, everybody who caught a
Saved
touchdown
my
for Tom Brady,
career.
stand up.
This list is actually fucking me up bad. Danny
Honestly-
Amendola only catching 10 is mentally fucking me up right now. And then I'm going to get you on something crazy.
Tom Brady is
Crazy.
the Nazi of football.
You know?
Just supporting white people to their fullest, and I respect it all the way.
Our all-white Super Bowl winning offense, dude? That shit was crazy.
Oh my
dude,
God,
that was
that's
the funniest
incredible.
video ever.
We had one black guy, and it was the left guard, and I can't remember. It might have been Shaq Mason, but I can't remember. But you know what's actually insane? I'm gonna name you. I'm gonna tell you who has this many touchdowns, and then I'm gonna name you players that Tom Brady threw less touchdowns to. So Tom Brady threw Mike Vrabel 8 touchdowns. Mike Vrabel, linebacker. Mike Vrabel 8 touchdowns. Tom Brady threw less touchdown passes to Brandon Cooks.
Okay,
Shane.
He wasn't
Vereen-
there that long.
Brandon Cooks, but I mean, he was
Yeah, but not
fucking
still, yeah.
receiver.
Yeah.
that
Vrabel's a
No, it's-
fucking linebacker.
Martellus Bennett,
That's insane.
That's
When it-
insane.
Josh Gordon, who was only there for 1 year,
Yeah.
but still.
He was there for 6 games.
He should have had 12.
Danny Woodhead.
I was going to say, I'm like, wait, where's
Less
Danny
touchdowns
Woodhead on this
Danny
list?
Woodhead. And then this one's even crazier because he's there for a few years. N'Keal Harry only caught 2, and he was a
hurt.
second
He was
round
hurt.
pick.
He was hurt out of those.
Cordero Patterson,
Dude.
That's silly. That's crazy.
He's a return special.
Brandon Tate, which is a very known player, but not as much in the Patriots. LeGarrette Blount, fun fact, only caught 1.
I can
He was,
see.
he was a ground and pound.
Oh, yeah, I was going to
Wait,
say.
how many?
but we
did-
threw to our running backs. Like,
This is going to be a big name. He's actually up there on the wall. Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson
Yeah.
caught 1.
Only 1 touchdown.
He was mostly on the practice squad or hurt.
He was. I remember huge fucking Chad Johnson, man. He played. He started like 11 games. I remember that he had came out from the Dolphins season, and then he had headbutted that bitch, and then he was like, "All right, let me get my life back together." So then they worked with him, and then those first 4 or 5 games he didn't play, but he was out there. I think he had like 800 and something yards, but only 1 touchdown is crazy.
Actually, I'm about to say something even fucking crazier. All the different players Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass.
If you say Randy Moss, I'm leaving.
no, Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
If
12.
Randy Moss isn't in that list, I'm leaving. I'm leaving my own house.
All right, Mike Vrabel is tied for the 10th most receiving touchdowns from Brady in the playoffs. All postseason history. 10th most.
Safety.
Think about how many fucking... That's 73 touchdowns
Wow.
of playoff fucking football. And Mike Vrabel is 10th on that list of catching those goddamn touchdowns.
That's insane.
That's fucking crazy, dude. He's ahead of Danny Woodhead, Deion Lewis, Kevin Falk. That's not very much. Philip Dorsett. There's a lot of guys.
Philip Dorsett's an interesting name, too.
There's a lot of like known players. They don't show like the whole list, obviously, who's played with, but like there's guys who are on the list above who aren't even on the list for postseason touchdown catches.
Wow.
You know what's crazy is Danny Amendola has 5 playoff touchdown catches from Brady and only 10 regular season.
Wow.
I love looking at Brady stats. I love the Patriots.
I love looking at stats.
I love the
in
Patriots so much. And this year, I'm keeping my optimism as low as possible because I don't want to get ahead of myself, right? I don't want the disappointment that I felt the last 4 years. And I'm new to this. We all know. I'm new to this. I
New to losing.
have seen nothing but success my entire life. And then
Yawn.
shit hit the fan, obviously, when Brady left. We thought Mac Jones, and that's what, you know what I also, motherfucker, we had that was my finger.
No, I tapped on
My finger hit the top. But,
Bull.
we had, I got to, no offense, Evan, I got to experience what Evan felt like with thinking you have the future at quarterback with your draft pick. Never experienced that before because Brady was there since I was 2 years old. And, yeah, it felt weird. Felt bad
I mean, the Bears
being
suck.
so all in on Mac Jones, and then Mac Jones just sucks ass.
There's this guy.
Not completely his fault. I will acknowledge that. He had 3 OCs in 3 years, and one of them was a D coordinator.
There's this guy, what?
What were you saying?
On our comments, and he just
Oh.
keeps disrespecting Evan, saying that the Bears suck, Chicago sucks, and they're not a good team. And although he's right, and we appreciate the criticism,
No, we don't.
keep bringing it because the Bears suck,
I thought you were
the
talking about one of
Bulls
us.
suck,
I'll tell you why to
every
keep bringing.
Chicago team sucks.
I should talk to Bears in the comments all the time.
I'll tell you why to keep bringing it because comments are good for traction and good viewership. So please,
I kind of...
That person is me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's one of us. I
It's
love
me and
the,
Ethan. I saw you posted. You like these Bears. Well, they suck. After one of our last steps, I was like,
it's like
yeah, they fuck.
It's like Juicy Smo. It's like I called him the
Juicy
Dave Chappelle.
Smollier.
I called him the
Chappelle?
yeah.
Chappelle. I just rewatched both of his most recent specials the other day.
I'm just gonna keep calling it. It's like Juicy Smolier's
Yep.
friends saying like, "Oh, my poor friend got beat up and called a bunch of names last night." It was me.
You know what quiz I've been wanting to do for so long, but I just it's a shit on you list. It's the
We already did one. It was the inventions ever since the Bears left Super
I know,
Bowl.
but that one was just funny. This one's just mean.
What?
It's the most recent 4,000-yard passer for every
Oh
team.
my god!
and there's not
And
one.
there's not
Well, get that one out of the way.
I remember
fucking funny.
I
I
was
love
living
that
in
list.
Chicago and I was fighting my fucking life off for Jay Cutler, and I was like,
I love
he fucking passed for 3,600 yards. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. And they're like, no, dude, he fucking sucks. Granted, that's right when Drew Brees started throwing for 5,211
Yeah, no,
yards.
seriously.
Dude, I was 10
I
when
think
that
he's got
happened.
6 seasons with 5,000 yards.
I think I was 10 when that first time he did it, and I was like, I just remember how, and that was when I would sit in front of my fucking, like, I would go online, stare at the stats for 20, 30 minutes at a time, then look at another stat, stare at that one. I'd print off stats and look at them like I'm a fucking coach and, like, analyze. And I just remember seeing that Drew Brees 5,000 yards blew my little child mind. Like,
Just imagining, like-
I couldn't comprehend it.
I'm just imagining like his older siblings just walking past him on the computer. He's just just looking at 5,000 yards. Just
Dude, my mom used to get so pissed at me because she's like, "You're using all the fucking ink, Ethan, on the printer." Because I'm printing off stats in color too, because I just think it looks better, just so I get the little green in the stat bar.
Yep.
Mom of Danny Thomas has just reached 1,000 yards.
He even has like 2 or 3 4,900, 4,800 yards. Oh,
He's
Drew
so
Brees
good.
and Drew Brees. He's the Brees, and then I live today.
Dude, he's okay. And I've heard this argument before. I still think he's top 3 of all time.
Same.
Probably he's 3, I think. But he
Fuck Joe Montana.
I think my top 3 is always gonna be Brady, Manning, Breeze.
yeah, I think
Yes.
I think Montana has to be top 3 in my opinion.
Manning was just
Manning was nuts.
his ability to manipulate the game was just.
We're talking about Eli, right?
Well,
You're not. You don't want to be.
I fucking hate Eli Manning so much.
Eli got the fucking head catch.
See, okay, you know what? Like, I know, like, most teams, they will go on to hate another team forever, but, like, and that's the same, like Chancho, like, when you talk about shit about them beating us in the Super Bowl, we won another one. So it's like, it doesn't get to me as much.
You guys got 6 alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Who gives a fuck
that's
about
There's
like,
like 8. There's like 8 franchises that hate you.
You know what, though? I kind of appreciate this suck.
I don't.
Like, it was
Love me
weird.
some
It was
suck.
weird watching. So, like, growing up, obviously the winning is way better. But watching the games growing up, and I know I was a kid too, but sometimes I just wouldn't even watch the game because I was like, oh, we're going to beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
I don't care. Now, I watch every day game so meticulously, analyzing everything about our team.
We can't cover the middle.
And now, I said that so much, dude. And it was crazy because like it was like 7 weeks into the season and I kept saying it. And then all of a sudden all the reporters are like, Patriots are lowest in the league in middle of the field coverage. I'm like, I've been saying this. And obviously I'm smarter now though, like football wise, like I understand more than what I did before, so I can analyze it better. But it's weird, like it's almost kind of nice going into games like, fuck, I have no idea if we're gonna win this game. Like it's actually kind of fun. It's weird.
Just kind of like the excitement behind, like, yeah, this ain't it. This ain't it. And then you fucking pull off a miraculous win in the fourth quarter.
When we beat the Bengals game 1 last year,
Or
that sucked me in so hard. I was like, oh, fuck, dude, we're actually going to be pretty good. We won 3 games.
Or was it against the Titans where Drake May threw like that like impossible like touchdown?
Yeah, he was falling over. Oh, that was so fun.
Even
shit like that is just so fun.
I'd say that was probably one of my favorite non-Bears plays, like moments ever. Too.
Were you there for that at my apartment?
I was probably smashed, but very well could have been.
I remember we were also sweating out a bet, too. And it was going.
No, we needed that. Yeah.
Yeah, we needed that. We were going nuts.
Yeah.
God, I can't wait to start gambling on football again, dude. I'm so excited. I love gambling on football so much. Just take my money. It's a donation.
Take my
I'm just
money.
here for the fun.
Prize Picks, if you're listening to this, we want to give you money.
You know what's funny? Derek, Josh's friend who works with him, he's like, because I would talk about what we do for Prize Picks, blah, blah. He's like, fuck, we should bring you guys in for a promotion. I was like,
dude,
we'll do it.
Oh,
We'll fucking do it.
that'd be sick.
Just give me
100%.
Just give me like 10 free bets a week, and then I'm in. They don't have to be big money bets. $10 bets.
If we can do like free bets, but it's just us, like, you know, obviously like making our picks and everything, and then posting that as a clip, easy.
That's advertisement nonetheless, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, as you pointed out off camera, Steelers just got neither an upgrade nor downgrade at quarterback. They got a grade at quarterback.
Oh, fucking Rodgers. Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You know what I thought about? So I saw him warming up in a clip, and he was throwing a couple of balls, and I was thinking to myself, if I was essentially the starting quarterback before, how pissed I would be if you just brought in one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and it's like, I got to sit another year. They're not going to sit Rodgers, dude.
But no, it's
Will
funny.
Howard, he's a rookie. He was
think they-
supposed to be the number 1 because they didn't have anybody else.
Well, I think they have Mason Rudolph again. I think.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
think.
you're right. You're right.
But no, it's funny. It's funny because
Rudolph.
they were talking about it on. You guys know what Get Up is on ESPN.
Like the early.
Get on
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, I hate Get Up so much.
Same. It's funny though because I used to always say like how I hated Mike Greenberg's radio show because it's always after my favorite radio show, and then they finally got rid of him. Like, thank goodness, like whoever they're replacing with, there's no way he can be worse than Greenberg. He is. But anyway, they said on Get Up this morning, they were like, I actually think it's a good move because like they're not gonna, even without Rodgers, they're not gonna be bad enough to get like a top 8 pick and get a new quarterback or whatever. Like he's like, you can't just try it out there with Mason Rudolph and like it's like a proud franchise like that. You can't try it out there with Mason Rudolph and expect guys like Cam Hayward and T.J. Watt to be okay with it. They did that for like 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean not be okay with it? You can't do that.
Dude,
You already might as well have done it and hoped you were worse so you could get a better pick. Like I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Saints and the Steelers, even though I'm not a fan of their team, I respected those franchises as a kid, and it annoys me to see them just be so negligent in trying to find another franchise quarterback.
I saw someone talking about that, like kind of like that. It was like it's weird because the Steelers have always had a plan, no matter what. Like even like the last few years, it was like, okay, we're gonna go with this since Ben's gone. We're gonna go with this since Ben's gone. Like they announced it early, kind of, and now was the first. Like not, I don't want to say the first time of indecision because they had the Fields Wilson thing last year, but the fact that this is their first time ever going into OTAs with no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you think that's going to be better for them, or is it going to be one of those situations where it does come down to after the preseason games, they're still deciding whether or not they want to start Rodgers or?
I think it's Rodgers. You don't bring in Rodgers to sit him.
Yeah.
I think.
Do you think Rodgers is going to be the answer?
Rodgers? No.
No.
And I don't. Okay, and then
Especially in a very competitive division.
yeah, and I'm gonna base some Packers history right now, or Packers quarterback history. But just because of this, I'm kind of like, fuck, they're gonna be good. They've always had a good defense. They always will. But so they have that going for them. But when Brett Favre sucked at the Jets, like Rodgers did, although Rodgers has a lot of injury issue, and he actually didn't do that bad last year. And then he left. Favre went to the Vikings, went to an NFC Championship. So because of that, I'm like, Rodgers, they're going to do this thing. They're going to do this damn thing.
I mean, he does have at least 1 or 2 good targets, yeah.
What is it?
DK.
DK and who?
Well,
They still have a good tight end.
I mean, Fryermuth's decent, but I guess, I don't know, is Calvin Austin there too?
I guess. Who's there?
Devontae Johnson.
Deontay Johnson? He's been gone.
No, he's gone. And he's washed now.
Wasn't Carolina.
Yeah, he went to Carolina, and he was rough.
Go Rockets.
Who's their running back right now?
They have Jalen Warren, and then they drafted Caleb Johnson.
That's what it was.
Because Najee's in
California.
LA now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
But no, it's just funny because like we always say, especially with the Steelers, we always say they're a proud franchise. Well, this is like now they're like the proud franchise like in a bad way, like where like being proud and prideful like is your downfall. That's their downfall now.
Yeah, I've never seen an organization so okay with mediocrity too. Like
Yeah.
they're the definition of mediocre. They are barely above 500. I mean, though, like they had their I don't want to call it dynasty, but winning the NFC North, AFC North every year time, but they just kept losing to Brady basically. And Peyton Manning.
They'll go 10-7
But
this
that's
year.
like they're just above it, and I don't want to say they're fine with it because the fans don't like it, but I don't know. The organization seems pretty okay with it because they haven't made any crazy moves. Like they haven't made any crazy changes. Who have they brought in, or who have they traded for besides goddamn DK? I mean, they brought in defenders. We know that. The defense is still incredible.
You know what's crazy actually? Like as much credit as I do give Mike Tomlin for being like never being under 500 and everything, I feel like any other team at this point he would have gotten fired by now.
Oh yeah.
Without a
Long
doubt.
ago too.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Like the NBA does it weird too. Like you can go to a conference championship, just like Thibs. It just happened. Or Thibs, you get fired
I think
if you can't win at all.
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin provides consistency, and consistency provides money. So the owners are probably just thinking to themselves, we're gaining value and essentially just money wise, but they're not losing anything. So why would I remove him from our history?
Yeah. And it's crazy that they're still able to like make that much money in a state where there's another team who has won 2 more Super Bowls ever since the Steelers' last Super Bowl.
Damn.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
I always forget that Pittsburgh and Philly are in
Philly's its own state.
Yeah. No, seriously. Like it's like the same as like DC. Like it's just the district of Philadelphia.
It's like it's
District
also
of
weird.
Philadelphia. Yes, that's the best way to put it.
I know, like, so, like, when conference, this is a whole nother conversation I'm about to start right now. Drives me fucking insane. Like, why are the Dolphins in the AFC East? Why?
Oh, yeah.
Just keep taking them. These divisions, when they first started, Western Conference, Eastern Conference, AFC, NFC, blah, 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 they were based off of where they were aligned. Where they were aligned geographically. What the fuck?
Mix them up so he doesn't know which one.
They were based off of where they were aligned geographically. And that made sense. And I know we expanded some teams, moved some teams around in divisions, which is what you should do. All right? But, like, the fact of, like New York Mets and New York Yankees, different leagues.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles, Pittsburgh Steelers, different leagues.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Jets, Giants. They play in the same fucking stadium. The exact same stadium. Different. Like, what the fuck is going on? That is something that needs to be talked about more. It has bothered me for so long. I hate it. I hate it so much. And especially you look at teams that have to, this doesn't affect me as much, but like looking at them, and it's like the teams that are weird like that, like the Dolphins, who are way down there in Florida, have to fly so much. Like,
True.
That sucks. It just doesn't make any sense. Why? We've realigned divisions and conferences so much. Why don't we just keep doing it?
I don't know.
I mean, you know, when they say...
And it's funny because, like...
Is it rivalries? Is that it?
I guess.
I mean, yeah.
I guess it's history at this point.
But it's also like number of teams in each division. So, like, I think it's just... I would like to believe that they have, like, tried to do, like, rough drafts of, like, division realignments, but they probably... I bet this is probably actually somehow what makes the most sense, surprisingly. It's definitely not perfect, but it's probably the closest they could get.
It's just like, also, you know what, I saw someone's reasoning on Twitter. It's not true because they've gone to a World Series before, but the Rockies, how much they have to fly compared to every other team, because Colorado, there's like no teams even, I mean, there's California, but like just look at it on a map of where all the teams are. It looks like there's no one even close to them. They have to fly the most, and this guy's like, no, they're just tired. That's what he said. He's like, they don't suck, they're just tired. That's a pretty fucking good reason right there. I'd be pissed off if I have to fly that much.
It really
That's
is.
why the Hawaii Rainbows suck.
Yeah, and also they only take at least this is when Elena was getting recruited. They only take official visits for already committed players.
Interesting.
That's how they did it.
That's crazy.
That's how they did it in the 2010s. But yeah,
I remember I was like, one of the schools I would love to go to was Hawaii.
And you know what? Also, fuck, dude, we're just gonna keep veering off. Colt Brennan, who was an incredible quarterback for Hawaii. The state, like, immortalized him. Everybody loved him there. He had his funeral. He died, I don't remember how many years ago, but he was 37, so pretty recently. But, and he played, like, the late 2000s.
I thought it was 04 through, like, 08.
Maybe right around there.
Around that area.
Dude, this whole podcast just makes me want to go home and play some, like, old...
I know,
Dude, I got every NCAA upstairs. I found my 07, 8, 9, and I think I got 10 in there somewhere.
I should have
all on fucking PS2.
I should have bought that PS2.
They're like $80 on Amazon now.
But they, everybody loved him. He was, like, just so many people showed up to his funeral. He's immortalized there. And you know what? He didn't even do that much. Like, he was just, he was a way better QB than Hawaii standard is.
Yeah.
And he also had the drip. And that brought me in as a kid, too. And I was like, I want to go play for Hawaii so fucking bad, dude. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Dude, being out there with the Samoans. Fucking tribal chants.
Their team name's the Rainbow Warriors.
Rainbow Warriors.
Be the one trophy white guy that they just accept into their culture.
Fucking come out there like the president.
Like Adam Sandler in 50 First Dates.
Yeah. Oh, I like that movie.
You know,
talk about movies.
Or Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai.
I didn't know that 50 First Dates was in Hawaii until I was probably 21.
Really?
Never knew. I watched it 100 times.
I've only seen that movie like once or twice.
I was like, damn, there's a lot of island people in this movie.
The fact that I only saw brown people with tribal tattoos, I was like, It's either Philadelphia or Hawaii. It's one of the two. I don't know if they're Dominican or from Hawaii. So, I mean, that kind of gave it away.
That was also kind of thing, like, when you say, like, Dominican, I was like, damn, these people on this island speak perfect English. This is crazy.
Either way, they're coming from a boat.
Yeah. Like, and every backdrop is just ocean. Where the fuck are they? This isn't...
Is this land, water? Where are we at?
Said as Castaway.
Castaway, yeah. Wilson.
Is that where... I've never seen Castaway.
I've seen like a little
Really good.
pieces.
You know what?
Is it good or is it slow? Because it just looks too slow.
No, it's both. It's really good. It's not just one or the other. It's Tom Hanks really tapping in.
Is
dude.
he?
You know, they always have those jokes like, no, he's actually fucking crazy during this movie. We just left him out there.
Oh, the... what do they call it? It's like the same reason Heath Ledger fucking died. And a lot of people get fucked up. The guy who played Dahmer.
Method act?
Said it, yeah, method act. He said it fucked his like whole life up
Yeah.
for like 2 years.
Yep.
Yeah, method acting. They get so invested in the role that they live like that. Jim Carrey was a method actor. And I don't remember who it was. Some comedian or something. Oh, Dave Chappelle. When I was rewatching his specials, he said he met Jim Carrey. And he's like, I really wanted to meet Jim Carrey. I was so excited. And they were like, you can't call him Jim. You have to call him, I don't remember the character name, but we'll say Walter. He's like, you have to address him as Walter. So he's like, hello, Walter. And then Jim Carrey was like, meh. he's like, fuck, I wanted to meet Jim, not this fucking psycho.
That's how Christian Bale is, too.
He lost all that weight in Mechanic.
Oh,
Dude.
God.
Machinist?
The Machinist.
Machinist or what? One of
It's
the
the
two.
Machinist. It's
Machinist.
the Machinist, I believe.
I know
Might be
it's
Mach-
Machinist.
I don't know, dude.
I don't even know what a Machinist is, but it sounds like something he would play.
Yeah.
He probably was in both that movie, The Machinist and The Machinist.
You know, he probably broke his back in Dark Knight.
No, honestly.
On purpose.
Like
just
he was probably actually like jumping off of buildings.
Yes.
all those videos of Tom Cruise doing the actual stunts.
Yeah.
Holy
Dude,
fuck, that is
there was
crazy.
this one.
Dude.
He jumped out of the plane for the last movie fucking like 26 times, they said.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, Tom, that was a really good job. He's like, well, let's do it one more time. I just want to make sure it looks right. It was like,
No.
what do you mean, look right? You can't fucking
'cause
perfect
Dude,
the drop.
as an actual camera guy, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, no, I don't want to keep doing this.
The scene was him, his parachute lit on fire.
Oh, God.
And like that's what it was. It lit on fire, and then he had to. I don't remember how it ended, but he had to do that in real fucking life. They lit
Yeah.
his parachute on fire and had it burst in flames and just dissipate.
Yeah.
And he did that.
That's
Or like-
what,
or-
times. That guy's that's Scientology.
I was just about to say, that's what Scientology does. Dude, I was watching this video the other day. It was fucking hilarious. And I wanted to tell you guys about it. So this guy, he's got his camera on his fucking eyes or whatever, GoPro, and he walks into this building and this girl's talking to him. So I guess Scientology has gone towards more attractive women to bring in guys.
Solid recruiting strategy.
And the comments are fucking hilarious. So the girl's like flirting with him. She's like, oh, where you from? Blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And he's like, one of the comments said, man, that Scientology is going to get us all.
I had to think about Scientology.
I was going to say, I'm like, why is it not hitting
I
him
was
yet?
like, wait, what the fuck is Scientology?
The Scientology, dude. Have us all signing up for fucking whatever they do. I don't know. He's like, come in here and watch this movie with us. And they got like these nice little dresses on. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
I might be a Scientologist next week.
Can I get the free trial?
Not, okay, this is gonna sound fucking weird. Like the not specifically them, but like the Waco cult, like those cults that
yeah.
like live on a ranch. I wish they had like just like college or high school sample days.
Career fairs.
I just want to go live a day in the life and see what it's like. That's all I want.
Honestly, a good
Like-
3-4 days of colting
Yeah.
would be a nice little release.
like
wanna see what they do.
the opposite of like Amish people. I forget what it's called. It's some like
Rumspringer.
yeah. Where they can go spend like what is it, like a week or something in the real world, decide if they want to go do it or not.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
They go
that'd
have
be
our
amazing.
Rumspringer in Waco, Texas, and
Oh my
don't
God.
drink any Kool-Aid though.
There was a Family Guy episode where he was basically talking about one of the ones where they committed mass suicide.
I think it was Wake.
And he was like, they were like, but I didn't drink it because I don't like root beer.
That'd be a great fucking AMC show, like Life in a Day or Day in the Life of Scientology. Just fucking be in there.
They just added the show, and it's all those reality shows are obviously all fake. But
Yes.
they just added or they started doing it's Mormon
Wives.
Yeah.
and that shit from the clips I've been seeing on Twitter. The Mormons might be a part of the mafia. They might be fucking.
They're a little bit of
running
everything.
the world. What is going on?
No, the craziest thing about that show is that it's about Mormons. It's about all of them like sleeping with each other.
That's what Mormons do.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I don't know. It's just crazy.
That show is fucking nuts. From what I've
the
seen,
Mormons might be stronger than the Jews at this point because their tunnels are still unknown, and I know they got tunnels. Mormons got the tunnels.
Yeah. No, it's insane.
That was, and it's so Mormons. God, this fucking show, dude. We veer off so bad. Mormons. I
don't know what I'm going to title this episode.
Day in the Life of Scientology.
I used to watch the show Sister Wives with my mom, and that show was so interesting to me because I was like, how can this guy have 4 wives and they're all ugly?
No, seriously.
At least get one.
For 4.
And he's got like his 30 kids, blah, 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 and like they had to keep moving because the U.S. didn't start outlawing polygamous marriages until the 2010s or whatever. So they had to keep moving state to state and state. And then you talk about the tunnels, they're still doing that shit. They got to have something figured out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shit's technically, I think the last state was Utah. It was either Utah or Nevada.
Utah's a great state.
And I don't know if
I love John Jacob G.
Now
I'm a sleeper agent.
now it's probably like they gotta like move to like maybe it's like left up to like the counties or something.
Yeah, it's shit's fucking crazy.
Imagine in school.
Ian Harris hit a home run.
Again, dang. Yeah, imagine like being in school. Yeah, we gotta move again, so I don't have to lose 3 of my moms.
3 of my moms.
Oh my god. And that was in that show too. They all lived like they built their own little like boulevard, like like our cul-de-sac.
Oh yeah.
They had 4 houses right there, and he'd just go from house to house. And that's just crazy to me too, because it's like
that'd be so much work, dude.
She's kind of a bitch right now. I'm gonna go stay over there.
Dude, that'd be prime. I was like, fuck, no, that doesn't suck. That's amazing. And
Dad's home.
It's a lot of furniture.
Think about the kids too. They're like, oh, where's your dad? Oh, he's across the street for a few days. Oh my god.
Mary was acting up. Mary Beth.
Just like his daughter's like telling their boyfriends like, oh, you can come over to my dad's not gonna be home until next week.
Next week.
Dude, there's a whole world out there. I gotta sample all the lives, dude. I gotta figure out what I want the most. Do I want
I wouldn't be
6 ugly wives? Do I want to drink Kool-Aid and kill myself with people? Nope.
Yeah.
Do I want to maybe whatever Scientologists do? I don't know.
I wouldn't be mad at that many wives. The only reason I wouldn't be mad is like you said, day to day, house to house. And I can figure out who I need throughout the weekend and who I need, Wednesday through Friday. And then, I'll balance the other couple. I don't know.
It's a lot of Christmas presents.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to worry about that because I got 7 sets of grandparents.
True.
They'll be all right. They'll be taken care of. Oh.
That'd be fun. It'd be so fun for like 2 weeks, and then I'd be like, "This is over. I can't do this, dude. This sucks."
Oh, we should make a show called "To Be a Mormon." Oh God,
Breaking
Mormon.
No, like American Horror Story.
Making Mormon.
It'd be to be a colon, and then each new season is just a different thing, like American Horror Story.
Mm-hmm.
To be a Mormon, to be a polygamist, which is kind of the same thing. To
be
a Scientologist.
I watched fucking.
You probably end up dead probably halfway through one of those
seriously.
seasons.
You just reminded me of Ghost Adventures. You see that there was just a trial the other day, like the bald-headed guy recorded his wife tried to kill him.
Yeah.
Dude, the ghost got to her. That's why you don't fuck with the demons, dude. They start fucking with you.
Somebody was haunted at that point.
Dude, that's what every time I remember growing up, we had our ghost in our house. Her name was Consuela.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't fuck with her, and she didn't fuck with me. And we had our thing. Like, I'd come back, something would move. I see something around the corner, or I'd see, and I'd be like, "You keep doing you. I'm not gonna mess with you because I don't want that.
Yeah,
You know.
respectfully.
And we had a nice thing going, me and Consuela. She scared me sometimes, but
Yeah.
for the most part, we were pretty chill. And I mean, when Justin gets back on, Justin can talk all about Consuela. I saw her like 3 times, like face to face, and I was like, not doing that. Not doing that. And I just walked the other way.
Personally,
I was so scared one night. I went downstairs to go grab a blanket, and I hear my name called too, so I'm peeing first. And then our bathroom upstairs was right next to the bathroom upstairs, right next to the stairs. So I'm peeing, and then I hear my name. I'm like, oh, I was about to go there anyway. I look, and no lights are on. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who's down there? So I'm like, hello? And then I just see it fucking straight across the fucking door. And I literally just take off back to my room. And I had to go through Justin and Eric's room to get to my room. So I'm sprinting through there, slam my door. I slept with no blanket because that was what I originally was going to go down there for after I peed. Slept with no blanket, fucking light on, TV on, because I was terrified. And that was Consuela, and that was the closest she ever came to pissing me off. But we had our boundaries, and she kept pretty well, and I hope she's doing well now.
I think if I were to die and somebody pissed me off, and I wasn't going to the afterlife, I wasn't going down quite yet, I would be so inconvenient to your life. I mean, sometimes I walk around here and I'm like, I know there's a ghost, but I'm taking the batteries out. I'm moving your keys. If you took food out an hour ago, I'm putting it back in the fridge. I'm opening stuff. I'm clicking on the walls. I'm doing everything I can just to make you feel a little uneasy. And I want you to know I'm here. I'm not going to fuck with you. But I'm going to do just enough to make you know that, hey, fuck you and your living vessel, because this is mine. This is my house.
People still do it, but like it was more of a craze when we were younger. The crock pot sitting there for 8 hours, you know? Like people do that a lot.
Turn it off.
They go to work and you just unplug the
Turn off the crock pot.
Yeah, let's see this motherfucker.
Oh, I'd be so pissed you come home after a day at work.
Enjoy this pot roast.
Yeah, nothing's roasting, bitch.
You got spoiled meat here, and you're
Spoiled meat.
And if it was the 50s, now your husband's gonna today kind of your husband's gonna beat the fuck out of you.
You're about to
bitch.
join me.
Oh, my God.
Or in today's day and age, you're out $36.
Yep. Oh.
Dude, we spent so much at the grocery store the other day, and then I went to make dinner the other day too, and I was like, we don't have anything. This fucking sucks.
Where does it all go?
Well, since you're off, and you're going to be gone. I got a fucking about 10-pound half ham in there. I'd love to
Dang.
make it, dude.
That would be pretty good.
I got a 10-pound
Oh,
ham.
that reminds me. My mom wants to do let you guys. She wants you to let her know where your favorite cookie is, and we'll just do like a little like cookie toast or whatever.
Peanut butter, chocolate chip.
The fuck
You
is
can do
a
that.
cookie toast?
Like a little sponsorship. Like we each eat a cookie that she made and sponsor. Like shout out to Cora's Cookies.
Oh, I was so confused. I was
Like a cookie toast.
I forgot that's a thing, and I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck are we talking about cookies for right now?
But yeah,
That'd be pretty cool. I don't really eat sweets because
I know. That, I was
clearly
like,
try and watch my figure.
Yeah, all 400 pounds of you fat fuck.
So, you know, actually, it's crazy.
we'll just
If
have one for show for you.
If I ate sweets and chips and like junk food, you know how fucking obese I would
You'd be
be.
about 327. at
I would
least.
be so fucking fat because I eat 2 ginormous meals every day, and then I don't eat sweets. I eat vegetables when Alex makes me.
Dude, vegetables, hey, this is for the fans. Vegetables are gay. Fuck vegetables, dude. That shit's... Don't get me wrong. I enjoy some broccoli every now and again.
Yeah.
When I say now and again, I mean every 6 fucking months. Give me my steak, chicken, ham, bacon, all that other shit. Dude, I don't want that.
I hate when I go to like Texas Roadhouse. I'm like, oh, dude, give me a steak, give me some mashed potatoes, and I'm like, man, I would love to order another starch, but I'm gonna force myself to eat some broccoli.
People ruin. Actually, when Alex makes vegetables for dinner, that's literally the first thing I eat. I'm just like,
No,
Get it out of the way. Get out of the way right away.
Yep, 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 yep.
I ever since remember the movie The Interview. with
Yes.
Vince Vaughn and
No, Seth Rogen and
the Kim Jong Un one.
yeah, Seth
Oh,
Rogen
okay.
and Dave Franco. Or James Franco.
But
not
there's
the internship.
like in no, that's a good movie. That's a good movie too. There's like a line in the beginning where James Franco's like, he's like, this is like eating our vegetables. We don't like eating those, but once we eat those, I thought he was gonna say dessert. He's like, then we get to eat the steak. I'm like, dude, that's genius. That'd be the best way to do it. And like literally ever since then, that's like kind of pretty much the way I do it.
Yeah. Alex also thinks I'm autistic because
I bet she does.
when I eat, I don't like. So like I watch like people when they, I don't know, most people I guess is a thing, when they eat, they like eat like things at the same time. If I have 5 things on my plate, I will go one at a time.
That
Like
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
it depends on the plate.
I'll eat my mashed potatoes first, then I'll eat my beans, whatever vegetable I got right there. Then I'll eat my, fucking turkey, and then I'll eat my ham, and then I don't pick and choose. I eat like even when I go to Culver's, I don't eat any fries until the end.
No,
It's my dessert basically.
I
eat the burger and then I eat the fries.
I'm kind of the same, but sometimes like I kind of like sometimes if I'm really hungry, then I like to mix and match just because I'm like, dude, just give me all the flavors at once. But there are a lot of times where I notice, I go one at a time too.
I do one of each to pick my favorite, and then I start with my favorite and then end with my least favorite.
So I switch it up. I used to go least favorite to favorite, but then I realized my favorite wasn't hitting as hard because I was like, I'm way less hungry. It's not hitting the same. So I switched it up to the point where it's basically like a snake draft. Like fantasy football.
I like that.
And you pick first again. So I start like least favorite and then end up at the favorite and then like the second favorite and then double back towards the other least favorite.
Okay.
Just to see how hungry I am then at that point. And you know what's funny is most of the time if I end up back at the least favorite again and I'm still hungry, I'll toss that shit and go back to my favorite.
Oh yeah, fuck that, dude.
Oh fuck. I always make my plate, and I will never stop doing it. My plate is always ginormous because I'm so fucking hungry. But I only end up eating about 90% of it, 80% of it because it's a ginormous plate.
Yeah.
Like, I just can't. I can't do it. But then an hour later, I do it again. So You guys any closing statements?
No, I was gonna say
I think we're there. I'm kind of boys are buzzing. Boys are rocking.
I'm a little late to get home, so
yeah. I'm thankful I'm not editing this quite tonight, but yeah. I don't. Thunder and Pacers.
I think we had better conversation than we do with the other 2 guys. So fuck them.
it rattles differently with
Maybe,
3 people.
It does. It does.
Maybe some decisions.
No,
we
it's
made. I'm just kidding.
Evan. It's NHL. Actually, no, there's nothing.
Yeah, there's not. Oh,
NHL's
sweet.
until Thursday.
So I think we're gonna have a big event coming up. I plan on throwing a party for my birthday. That's a invitation to all 52 viewers we had on our last our last video.
Actually, we got up to 61.
Oh, up to 61, all 61.
Nice.
So we're going to throw a cookout. We're going to have ourselves a blast. Obviously, you 2 are somewhat invited. But yeah,
we get a limited time. Walk the door. All right, your timer starts now.
Fucking.
So make sure.
No, it's that trial phase we're talking about. With the Mormons stuff. It's their trial phase.
So yeah, I mean, we'll throw a blast and that's it.
All right,
Let's rock and roll. Let's make this fucking party happen. Yeah.
sounds good.
I'll leave you with this. Go Pats, baby. That's my closing statement.
That's fair.
Nightmare.
Nightmare.
Tuesday, June 10th.
Oh yeah.